Have you ever woken up in the morning feeling stiff, achy, or just off? Like your joints are creaky, your energy is low, and even simple tasks feel heavier than they used to? If you're over 60, you're not imagining it. Your body is speaking to you, and one of the loudest messages it might be sending is about inflammation. Now, I know that word sounds a bit clinical, maybe even like something out of a doctor's report. But inflammation isn't just something you hear in a hospital waiting room. It's something many of us are quietly living with every single day. That aching knee, the nagging back pain, the fatigue that just won't lift. That could all be your body's way of saying, hey, I need a little help here. The good news? That help doesn't always have to come from a prescription bottle. In fact, what's on your plate can be just as powerful as what's in your medicine cabinet. And today, we're going to talk about 5 everyday foods that can work wonders when it comes to calming inflammation, boosting your energy, and helping you feel more like yourself again. Let's start with one of my favorites, berries. Yes, those tiny, colorful, delicious little fruits you might already be tossing into your oatmeal or yogurt. Blueberries, strawberries, raspberries. They're not just sweet treats. They're packed with antioxidants that help fight off the harmful effects of inflammation. Imagine each berry as a tiny soldier going to battle against the internal fires that cause joint pain, brain fog, and fatigue. Now here's the fun part. Berries are incredibly easy to add to your daily life. You can sprinkle them on cereal, blend them into smoothies, or just enjoy them fresh as a snack. And if fresh berries are out of season or a little pricey, frozen ones are just as powerful. They're picked at their peak and frozen right away, so you're still getting all the good stuff. But berries don't just fight inflammation. They also support your brain health, your heart, and even your memory. And after 60, who doesn't want a little help staying sharp and feeling vibrant? Think of berries as a natural little boost to both body and mind. Now, while berries bring in sweetness, let's balance that out with something a bit heartier: fatty fish. Salmon, sardines, mackerel, trout. These fish are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which are some of the most powerful inflammation fighters found in nature. They work kind of like an internal cooling system, calming overactive immune responses and soothing your joints from the inside out. If you've been noticing swelling in your knees or stiffness in your hands, adding fatty fish to your meals 2 or 3 times a week can make a real difference. It's not magic. It's just giving your body the nutrients it actually needs to heal, recover, and function the way it was meant to. Now I know some folks say, well, I'm not much of a fish eater, and that's perfectly okay. There are gentle ways to introduce these foods without feeling like you're forcing down something you don't enjoy. Try grilled salmon with lemon and herbs, or a tuna salad made with olive oil instead of mayo. If fish really isn't for you, talk to your doctor about a quality fish oil supplement. Just be sure to pick one with high EPA and DHA content, which are the specific omega-3s that help fight inflammation. One thing to remember is that fighting inflammation doesn't have to mean making drastic changes overnight. It's about adding in the right things little by little, meal by meal. And when you start doing that, your body notices. You might wake up one morning with less stiffness, or find yourself walking a little easier, or even just feeling lighter in spirit. Food is more than fuel. It's information. Every bite you take sends a message to your body. And when you choose the right foods, you're sending a message of healing, strength, and energy. Now that we've talked about the power of berries and the benefits of fatty fish, it's time to keep this momentum going. Because once you start feeling those little improvements, less stiffness in the morning, fewer aches when getting out of your chair, you'll want to keep going. And the next food on our list is one that has been healing people for centuries, yet it often gets overlooked at the dinner table: leafy greens. I'm talking about spinach, kale, Swiss chard, and arugula. These aren't just side dishes, they're powerhouses. They're filled with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants that help calm your immune system when it gets too aggressive. You see, as we age, our immune system can sometimes start overreacting to small things, creating unnecessary inflammation that wears us down. Leafy greens help bring that reaction back into balance. This golden yellow spice isn't just for curry. It's been used for thousands of years in natural medicine, and modern science is finally catching up to what many cultures have known all along. Turmeric is one of the most powerful anti-inflammatory foods on the planet. The magic ingredient inside turmeric is called curcumin, and it works almost like nature's ibuprofen. It helps reduce inflammation at the cellular level, which can ease joint pain, improve flexibility, and even support brain health. That's right, turmeric may help protect your memory as well as your muscles. Now here's the trick. To unlock curcumin's full potential, you need to pair it with a little bit of black pepper. There's a compound in pepper called piperine that helps your body absorb the curcumin much more effectively. So if you're cooking with turmeric, just add a pinch of pepper alongside it. You won't even notice the taste difference, but your body sure will. If you're not into cooking, there are also turmeric teas and supplements out there. Just make sure they contain both turmeric and black pepper extract to really do the job. I've spoken with folks who started adding turmeric to their meals or took a supplement regularly, and after a few weeks, they told me their joints felt less swollen, their hands were less stiff, and even their mood improved. It's amazing what one small habit can do when you give it a little time and consistency. Now, let's slow down for a second and really think about something important. This isn't about being perfect. It's not about cutting out every treat or transforming your entire kitchen overnight. It's about adding healing where you can, in ways that feel doable, and letting those small steps build into real, lasting change. And remember, food doesn't just change your body, it changes your mindset too. When you choose something nourishing, you're telling yourself, I matter, my health matters, my comfort, my energy, my joy, they're worth investing in. That's powerful. So far, we've explored berries, fatty fish, leafy greens, and turmeric. All natural, accessible foods that can bring comfort and healing. These aren't trendy superfoods that come and go. These are time-tested, science-backed ingredients that have helped generations of people feel better, move easier, and live with more ease. But we're not done yet. There's one more powerful food that ties everything together. One that's been praised in ancient traditions and modern medicine alike. It's smooth, it's rich, and it's surprisingly good for you, especially if you choose the right kind. But more than that, they're also rich in something called polyphenols. These little plant compounds that actually talk to our cells and tell them to protect and repair themselves. It's like your body gets a signal to turn off the alarm bells and start healing. Now, if the idea of eating a big salad every day sounds like a chore, don't worry. You can sneak leafy greens into soups, omelets, or even blend them into smoothies with some fruit and yogurt. A handful of spinach here, a sprinkle of kale there. It all adds up, and your joints, your heart, and even your digestion will thank you. And speaking of healing ingredients, let's take a moment to talk about one that might already be sitting in your spice rack, turmeric. And yes, I'm talking about extra virgin olive oil. This smooth golden oil has been a staple in Mediterranean diets for centuries, and for good reason. It's loaded with healthy fats and powerful antioxidants that help reduce inflammation throughout the body. But it's more than just a cooking oil, it's a kind of daily health ritual. A tablespoon a day can go a long way in soothing joint discomfort, supporting heart health, and even protecting the brain from age-related decline. What makes olive oil especially helpful is a compound called oleocanthal, which actually works similarly to over-the-counter anti-inflammatory drugs, but without the harsh side effects. It helps block the same pathways that lead to swelling, stiffness, and pain. And it does all of that through food. How amazing is that? Now imagine this. You start your day with a small bowl of oatmeal topped with berries. For lunch, you enjoy a fresh salad with spinach, a few walnuts, and a light olive oil dressing. Dinner might be grilled salmon with a side of steamed greens and turmeric-seasoned rice. And maybe later, a soothing cup of turmeric tea before bed. Doesn't that sound comforting, healing, nourishing? Because that's exactly what your body feels too. See, you don't need to overhaul your entire diet or chase the latest fad. You just need to start including more of what your body recognizes as healing fuel. Foods that calm the fire inside, reduce the stiffness, and gently support your energy and movement. And if you've been living with inflammation, whether it shows up as achy joints, brain fog, digestive troubles, or just feeling off, know this: you are not stuck. You can feel better. You can move more freely, think more clearly, and wake up feeling lighter, all by making simple shifts in what you eat. The beauty of these foods is that they don't come with a long list of side effects. They're affordable, available in nearly every grocery store, and they don't require a prescription. Just your intention, just your willingness to try. And more importantly, you're not doing this because you have to. You're doing it because you deserve to feel your best. Your age is not a reason to slow down or settle for discomfort. In fact, it's the perfect time to nourish your body in a deeper, more intentional way. Let's quickly bring it all together, just like a warm, well-balanced meal. We've talked about 5 powerful inflammation-fighting foods: berries to protect your cells and sharpen your memory, fatty fish to soothe your joints and heart, leafy greens to balance your immune system, turmeric to calm the fires inside, and olive oil to bring it all together in a smooth, healing way. Each one is a gift to your body, and the more you use them, the better you'll feel. And don't worry about being perfect. Maybe you add berries a few times a week. Maybe you try a new recipe with turmeric, or swap your usual dressing for olive oil. It all adds up. Every small step is a vote for your health, your comfort, and your future. So now I want to ask you, what's one of these foods you're excited to try this week? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear how you're bringing these changes into your kitchen and into your life. And if this video helped you, inspired you, or gave you something to think about, go ahead and click that like button. It really helps more people see this content. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss more tips on living your best, healthiest life after 60. Remember, you're not too old to change. You're not too late to feel better. And every day is a fresh chance to take care of the incredible body that's carried you through life. Here's to living pain-free, feeling energized, and enjoying every step of the journey, because you deserve nothing less. The key is using it the right way. Not all olive oil is created equal. You want to look for cold-pressed, extra virgin olive oil. That's the good stuff. It should smell fresh and slightly peppery, almost like a grassy aroma. That's how you know it's packed with antioxidants and ready to support your health. And remember, heat can break down some of those nutrients, so try using olive oil in salad dressings, drizzled over cooked veggies, or added to soups right before serving rather than frying with it at high temperatures.